right, so welcome, and today we're going to be going over the library module, and that is what you see here, the library. There are different modules within Lightroom, so we have the library, develop, map, book, slideshow, print, and web. And so we're going to be going over library, and that's just kind of what you see here, and I'm just going to kind of explain what everything is. So the first thing we have here is that little arrow right there. Now my doc's going to pop up, so I have to kind of click that pretty fast. But that will hide that area of my image. So now if I'm in grid, you'll see it a little bit better. So we will get rid of that and it will expand that. Click on it again and it will show it again. All right, we're just gonna drag that up there. All right, so within that is the Navigator, and the Navigator is just showing you as you navigate through which picture you're working on. Not very helpful. So the catalog is all your images that you have saved or imported in here, and there's different ways to quickly go and look at certain folders, or you can literally click on folders. So here we last time did this Outlaws, and those are those images that we're seeing right there. Let's see, the next thing that we have here is collections, and so collections, there's two. There's just a regular collection. So an explanation would be if we had pictures of our dogs and we took those over a series of years, all those images would be in different folders at different times. So it would be hard to look at everything at once. You can create a collection called dogs, and every time you have an image that you like, you can drag that into the collection and save it there. It doesn't really move it. It just remembers where the picture is at. And it allows you to look at all your dog photos, though they are in different folders at the same time. Smart Collections uses a variable, and you tell it what the variable is. So anything with 5 stars, put in this folder. So as you're going through the years, anytime you tag something with 5 stars, it's going to automatically put that image in that collection. Publishing service is really just kind of a quick export, so you can export to Facebook, export to a hard drive. You just need to set it up. I don't have mine set up. You have your import and export buttons. Over here, we have the same arrow that kind of does the same thing. It will kind of hide and show that area. Within this area, we have the histogram. All right, so the histogram, it also shows your ISO, focal length, f-stop, and shutter speed. You can also add keywords in this location. You have a keyword list you can choose from. Any metadata that you have. So I use this for newspapers, so it has some information in here. This is something I always fill out in that kind of ingest or the import. I usually do this beforehand, so I don't usually physically go in and do that. And then a section to add comments if you wanted to add comments for some reason. All right, so we'll just select a couple images here. Under Quick Develop, one of the things you can do under Quick Develop is select multiple images and then quickly make an adjustment, and it will apply those settings to the same image, and then both will be toned exactly the same way. So just hit reset. So we don't want to do that. Down here we can view images in grid view, kind of a single image, an X and a Y, kind of a left and a right. We'll select a third image, and we're going to click on this. This is called survey view, where it lets you view however many images at the same time that you pick. So if you had 3 like images, it allows you to look at them all at the same time. And then this is a face recognition view. I don't have it set up because I just would never use it. All right, and you can use that by sorting by selecting one of those things there. Under grid view, if you want to change your size, you just use that slider. You can also change this size. So normally I'm in a pointer. Notice if I come up here in between those 2 sections, I get that symbol. I click and hold and drag up and down, and it will resize my thumbnails from up here where this little guy is at. Also under grid view, you have this weird spray paint can. It's called Painter. It allows you to paint whatever you want. So in this word, here's one I wrote pig in here before just for kind of to demonstrate this. So if I click on this image with this can, it's going to add the pig keyword to any image that I select with that. And you can do this for labels, flags, ratings, metadata, settings over here, just anything that you want to use the spray can for. It's just a kind of a kitschy little tool that is in here within Photoshop. It's not something I actually ever use. Within this, we have different ways to cull or tag. So here we are flagging images. Here we're giving stars. So remember, stars is the number, just hit number 1, you get 1 star, 2, you get 2 stars, then 3, 4, 5. Then you have colors over here. You can also add colors. There are also 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Goes back to 0. It just kind of resets everything to a default as far as your stars go. These are rotate, and this is a facial recognition. I did a joke and put Bob and circled this guy's face, but it's not something I use. It's too slow in time. In a browser, I just want to look at my images and then go edit. I don't have time to fool around with adding facial recognition to anything. All right, and then once we've tagged and kind of got stuff set up, then we can go in here and sort of filter images. So if I hit rated, it's going to show anything that I've rated with stars. So 5 stars, it's only going to show the images that I have with 5 stars. Anything, if I change this, it's going to show any images with 3 stars or 1 star. All right. So if I go to flagged, it's going to show anything that I flagged an image with, and then I can go back to default and turn that off, and it's going to show everything once again. Here we have this little arrow down here. This kind of hides and shows the little thumbnail. So right now it's gone, but if I hover over it, it will pop back up. So that's one thing you can do. You can also kind of hide and show this area as well by clicking on this arrow. So that is basically, oh, we got one more thing. This, where you see 1, 2, I have a secondary monitor. So if I click on this, I can send a window over to my secondary monitor. These arrows toggle through these. Then you have your slug here. I think that's everything that I went over. So hopefully that was helpful. We'll see you next time. We'll go over the develop module, and thanks for watching.